That the university, the fans, the students, the community has totally embraced this team. They are all for it and they are all in.
Big Ten against SEC. Corner kick for the Crimson Tide in the first 2 minutes of the match. Rabimbas swings it in. Just headed.
Ball, movement off the ball, and then we saw some early flashes of it, but getting to that touchline and getting service in.
Kukan getting close, just goes out of play. Rabimbas out to Silva. Lets her offense catch up. Paul and Kukan right there before some clearance out of the box by Michigan.
Man, what a great switch. Great vision there by Rabimbas.
Fighting in. Crimson Tide keep possession of Rabimbas. Nifty footwork. Long strike to the left.
Yeah, Rabimbas had, lots of options around her. Opted to take the shot at goal. Why not test them early? But I think she tons of experience. Was Michigan's Offensive Player of the Year last year.
Wolverines getting into the box. Good deflection, though, for the Crimson Tide is El Irvin. Takeaway by the Wolverines, courtesy of Addie Wallach. Out in front for Irvin. Brown there. Irvin puts it on frame and in. El Irvin, back-to-back years, scoring against Alabama. 1-0, Michigan.
That was such a great individual effort by Irvin. She is a terror on offense. I mean, she's just got great size, speed, but the composure when she's in that box, that was such a clinical finish low to the corner, taking on 1-2 of Alabama's back line. We'll take another look here. Beautiful ball in from Addie Wallach. Just hits her on the run, and she just uses her speed so well. She looks up, toe pokes it past goalkeeper Lallier. An absolute stunner. A great start for Michigan. Not a better start that you could hope for in Tuscaloosa. It couldn't be placed better than that, Roger.
Irvin last year, that goal against Alabama, her only one of the season. Now already this young season, 3 goals in a 6-2 win. And here comes Michigan right back on the attack.
Yeah, so these next 5 minutes are very critical for both sides.
Laying out to Pritch. Headed down in the box by Brown. Inside the box. Out to Podolski. Long range, and Homan's right there. Silva for the Tide. Keep an eye on Gianna Paul. Bumps it to Kukan. Deflected. Nifty touch Ramadan to Kukan. Silva through traffic. Knocks it high into the left. First corner kick for Michigan, Addie Wallach. Out of play just to the right side. Here's Ramadan. Trying to get the top of the 18 to Thomason, but a takeaway by the Wolverines.
Yeah, with Thomas.
Gianna Paul, dangerous in moments like this. She battles against League, gains some possession. She has Thomason. Bends it over her head to the left side. Belcher in for the Crimson Tide, starting to get Alabama organized. Paul right side. Over the top of Martelli, and now Thompson getting the Crimson Tide moving. Just past Thomason. Here's a shot and a score! Alabama with the equalizer from Isabel Smith.
By Izzy Smith. I mean, you almost felt like she wasn't going to get through that crowd in the 18-yard box. I was just going to comment, Roger, Alabama's got to keep that ball moving, try to pull Michigan out of their shape, and they were able to do it. A missed opportunity earlier from Gianna Paul's cross, but this time coming from Paige Thompson. A play into Thomason and then back out to Izzy Smith, able to beat Homan, and again, a low-driven ball, perfectly placed. 2 Michigan defenders on her. Excellent. Alabama's got to be pumped. What a great job of Larkin Thomason to keep that ball alive, and what a beautiful finish by Izzy Smith. Isabel Smith, it took over.
Kukan right side, bends it back to the center, and that header just off the mark. Alabama targeting Thomason.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Kukan to try to get to that touch, and that's a great ball.
Now on the set piece, corner kick Alabama. First contact Michigan. And then Thompson has that go out. A 1-1 score at halftime between Alabama and Michigan.
That was an entertaining first half. I would say very evenly matched between both sides. Exciting.
Michigan in blue, Alabama in white. We're underway for the second half in Tuscaloosa. What's most important in these first 5 minutes?
Well, you know, looking at the first half, I think Michigan came out and really put Alabama under pressure. You'll see them want to do that again, press high, and then try to force Alabama to turn it over in really dangerous spots. Alabama has to sort of sit in, relax, take a deep breath, and just get through these first 5 minutes and really just sort of weather that storm.
Maddie Podolski into the box, and she'll score! Podolski puts the Crimson Tide in front, 2-1.
Or you can do that, and that is a fantastic start for Alabama. That is such an important statement to make coming out of the box. Maddie Podolski was knocking at the door all first half, trying to make some dangerous plays, and then she went right to goal. That is an exhilarating start for the Crimson Tide. Your ball coming in from Kylie Kukan, connects with Podolski, but Podolski does some great individual work there just to create enough distance between her and her defender. And then she plays a very low-driven ball, beating Sophie Homan on that near post. Difficult to do.
Bembis swinging it deep in the box. There's Homan to smother that chance. Kylie Kukan. Back-to-back quarter kicks for Michigan. Wallach. First touch Mason Smith, redirected up, and
Alabama can continue to use all those weapons.
Rabembis trying to find Silva. Here's Silva, left foot and high.
Good opportunity there for Cameron Silva. Doesn't quite execute the way I think she would want it to. You can see it kind of runs past Paul. Not able to get over the ball there. Had Kylie Kukan crashing that back post. Easier said when you're watching from the broadcast booth, but
the other way. Opportunity Irvin. Irvin scored once, and she stopped this time by Coralie Lallier. Kukan. Gianna Paul. Deflected, and then it'll roll to Homan.
Did you see how many...
Michigan trying to build from the back. Ramadan moves it high. Punched away Homan. Paige Thomas has been slow to get up for, Thompson slow to get up for the Crimson Tide. Gianna Paul, top of the 18, long range and high. Alabama also is assisted on the goal by Irvin tonight. Knocks this high off the head of Irvin and over the top of the net.
Those two have a really...
Josie Owenkrin. Now this is high, punched away by Lallier. Harshy being aggressive there. Coralie Lallier with the stop.
Yeah, that was something that, you know, you couldn't quite tell from our vantage point whether that was trying to find somebody on the back post.
Maddie Podolski with a rocket to tie it out of play. He's feeling good after, of course.
You know, all game long, Campbell Jewell has just been so solid.
Thomason tripped up. And there's the whistle.
You were waiting for the whistle. You know, Larkin Thomason has been just knocking on the door. She's just a really dangerous player, just has the great ability ability to put her body in the right place, able to just get a foot on it. Michigan reaches just too much and catches her toe. That is clear as...
Crimson Tide on the penalty kick. Thomason makes it 3-1 Alabama. First Crimson Tide goal for Larkin Thomason.
And man, she's got to feel good about that one, having such a prolific career prior to coming to Alabama. SoCon Player of the Year, just such an offensive threat. It feels great as one of those players to be able to contribute to your new team, and that was an absolute perfect PK. Cool, calm, and collected, steps up and just rams that to the back of the net. Nothing Sophie Homan could do. Ice in her veins.
28th career goal for Larkin Thomason. Again, nobody in the SEC didn't play just yet, but we can't wait for college football to be back. Larkin Thomason nearly snuck that one through. Nearly a brace for Thomason.
Well, she is certainly getting marked touch tight there by number 24, Fife. Able to get turn and a shot off. Just hits the bottom of Fife's foot, and near miss for Sophie Homan, able to get hands on it, but 10-yard box.
Corner kick, Alabama. Just past Garcia. Alabama near opportunity there to make it 4-1.
Yeah, I think that was Melina Rabimbis who was able to get a good look on goal. The confidence, the energy, it is building for Alabama, and why not? Good service into the box here.
Tide working it out to Cameron Silva. Again off the side of the goal. Michigan struck first with Elle Irvin scoring in back-to-back years against Alabama. Had the game-winning goal last night. Here, this opportunity goes high as Michigan. But in 2025, the Crimson Tide pick up the home victory. Tonight's final score from the Alabama Soccer Stadium: Alabama 3, Michigan 1. Final 3 goals.